Kwazii.
Slow down.
Shiver me whiskers. Sorry, mateys. I just can't wait to go monster hunting in these old mysterious caves.
Not monster hunting, Kwazii. Fossil hunting.
Fossils? Oh, who wants to look for a bunch of boring old rocks?
Well, I do. Fossils aren't just rocks, Kwazii. They're made from the remains of creatures that lived long ago. See?
Still looks like a bunch of old rocks to me.
Thanks, Tunip. If we find any big fossils, we'll need you to bring in the work lights, okay? Octonauts, let's find some fossils.
I'm not finding anything.
Fossil collecting takes patience. Just move any loose rock and check carefully.
Flappity flippers.
Peso, you found a fossil.
I did?
Yes, and it's a very impressive one too.
Tunip, better bring in the lights.
Let's see. 8 fins, thick scales, a tail with 3 parts. Jumping jellyfish! This is the fossil of a coelacanth.
A what?
A coelacanth. They lived 65 million years ago, back with the dinosaurs, but there aren't any around today. This fossil is an amazing discovery.
In that case, we should remove it carefully and take it back to the Octopod to study.
Yeah! Who turned out the lights?
But how did that come unplugged?
There's no one in these caves but us, is there?
The fossil! What happened to it?
It appears our fossil has disappeared.
A tail with 3 parts, just like the fossil.
Huh? What is it, Kwazii?
I know what happened to the fossil.
You do?
It came to life and swam away.
Kwazii, fossils used to be living things, but now they're just rocks. They can't come to life.
They can if the fossil is really a jumping jangle bones.
Jumping jangle bones?
According to pirate tales passed down by me granddad, Calico Jack, jumping jangle bones are spooky fish that look like rocks. But they come to life and try to scare you away when you get too close to the places where they like to hide. Places like these, sea caves.
I've never heard of a jumping jangle bones, but one thing's certain. Something took that fossil, and we're going to find out what it was. Octonauts, to your stations. Octonauts, something or someone has taken the coelacanth fossil we found in this cave.
A coelacanth fossil? A very rare discovery. I do hope you're able to find it.
Captain, I've been watching the cave and nothing else has gone in or out since you've been in there.
Then the fossil and whatever took it are still in here with us. Keep an eye on the cave and let us know if anything comes out. Thanks, Dashi. Right, let's split up and search the cave. Everyone, pick a tunnel.
Aye, and watch out for the jumping jangle bones. All right, you bony beast. I know you're in here somewhere. Aha! I've got you now, you ghostly. Get back here. You can't outsmart me, you jumping. Ow.
All right, Peso. Nothing to be afraid of. There's no such thing as jumping jangle. Hello? It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. Wait! Come back! We just wanted to ask you about... Shellington, I think it's heading your way.
Thanks, Peso. Wait, tune it! Whatever took the fossil is heading this way. Everyone, keep your eyes open for anything that looks like... Whoa! What was that?
Barnacles to Octonauts. I think I hear something up ahead.
I think I hear something too.
So do I.
Me too.
It sounds like it's right around this corner. Octonauts! Oh, so it was just you I heard.
Yeah, and that's just my tail you're squishing.
Oops, sorry, Kwazii.
Looks like it is only us in here.
Aye, it's only us and him!
Wait!
This way! I think I see something. It's
What? What?
the fossil.
The jumping jangle bones must have turned back into stone before we could catch it.
But Kwazii, jumping jangle bones aren't real.
How else do you explain how the fossil moved in here by itself?
Good question. It's still a mystery.
I'm starting to think you guys just don't believe my monstery tales.
What is it, Peso?
The fossil! It's alive!
The fossil's alive? The fossil's alive!
Oh, sorry everyone, my fault. I didn't mean to frighten no one.
I wasn't frightened, just stretching my legs.
Are you a jumping jangle bones?
No, sorry. I'm just a coelacanth.
But that's impossible. Coelacanths haven't been around since the dinosaurs.
We are still around. We like to stay out of sight though, keep to ourselves.
Fascinating. A real life coelacanth. I can't believe my eyes.
But why did you move that fossil?
Oh, right, sorry. It's just I'm kind of shy and I'm not used to visitors in my cave. I just thought that if I hid the fossil, you'd lose interest and leave.
Well, unless we can get past these rocks, we're never going to be able to leave.
Looks like we might need some backup. Barnacles to Dashi. Come in, Dashi. We must be too deep in the caves to make radio contact.
No worries, mateys. We'll just dig ourselves out.
We don't want any more rocks to fall. Kwazii, wait!
I've never seen such a big fish move like that.
It helps to have 8 fins and a big tail.
But doesn't that hurt?
Oh, not at all. My scales are super tough, like armour.
Do you think you could swat away these rocks while we dig ourselves out?
I think I could manage that.
Keep going, everyone. Just a little bit further.
He's amazing. Like an acrobat.
That's why we couldn't catch him.
Phew.
We're free! But where's the fossil?
You mean that rock you thought was me? Right here. Catch!
Thanks for the help back there. And sorry again about disturbing your cave.
We didn't think anyone was home, let alone a real living coelacanth.
Don't worry about it. But next time, be careful who you call a fossil.
Put her there, matey.
Oh! Hey, here you go. High five, because I'm still alive.
Octonauts, tonight we have a very special dinner guest. Dashi?
Everyone, I'd like you to meet my little sister, Kashi. Kashi?
Oh, sorry. I'm on the very last page of a Donodoxy mystery, The Case of the Curious Cuckoo Clock. Once you start a Donodoxy book, it's really hard to stop.
Who's Donodoxy?
The detective undaunted by danger.
She's the main character in a series of mystery books. They were my favourite growing up.
Dashie gave her whole collection to me, all 100 books. I've read 54 of them, 55 when I finish this one.
I love a good mystery too, me hearty.
Donodoxy's taught me all kinds of tricks for solving mysteries.
Oh, like what, matey?
Well, I can tell a lot about a person by looking closely. Take you, for instance. We've only just met, but your eye patch and the tiny piece of your ear that's missing, tell me you've been in some dangerous situations. I'd say you're reckless but brave. And from the way your tail keeps twitching, I'd also say you're not very patient.
Oh.
Amazing! You've described Kwazii perfectly.
And one more thing. There's a trace of pudding on your paw. You must have snuck in a little dessert before your dinner.
Wow.
Good job,
That was
Kashi.
incredible.
She's good. Possibly too good.
It's pretty hard to get anything past my little sister, right, Kashi? Except when she's reading. Right, you ready for the best sister sleepover readathon ever?
I'm ready. Which one do you want to read first, Dashie?
The Case of the Disappearing Camera. It's one of my favourites.
Octonauts to the launch bay.
Oh, wow! An actual Octo alert! Come
Octonauts, this sea snail needs our help. Her babies are missing.
It was horrible. Something monstrous tore through our lovely kelp forest home, and now my babies are gone.
We need to find those baby sea snails and fast. Octonauts, to the kelp forest.
Captain Barnacles, can I help too?
Kashi is very good at working out clues.
I notice you're always wearing that uniform, which means you're always ready for the next mission. Me too, sir.
All right then, Kashi. Everyone, let's do this.
Dashie, what is that?
Just orcas. We see them around a lot here this time of year. Come on now, we have to keep up. There! That's right where my babies were.
Peso, see if you can find any creatures who saw what happened. Shellington, Dashie, and Kashi, you look for clues right here. Kwazii, we'll search the nearby kelp for baby snails.
This kelp is torn and crushed.
The whole area almost looks like a giant footprint. Let's measure it. It's as big as a bus.
Somebody must have seen what caused this mess. It's too huge to miss.
So, you say you saw a strange creature in the kelp?
Sure as my shell I did. Big fella, bumpy all over.
No way, that thing was smooth, not bumpy.
Thank you, I think.
I didn't see the thing, but I heard it make a creaky noise.
No, it was a bellowing sound.
Creaky.
Bellowing.
I heard it going snout, snout, snout.
Flappity flippers. Everyone describes the creature differently. This is going to be a hard mystery to solve.
Captain, did you find my babies?
Not yet, but don't worry, we'll find them. Did anyone see who took the baby sea snails?
We're looking for a creature who's bumpy but also smooth, and it makes a creaking, bellowing, or snorting sound.
Those are all different things. That doesn't help much, matey.
Well, we know for sure that the creature is big.
It left a huge print in the kelp.
Much of the forest nearby was crushed down or torn away.
The baby snails could have been carried away on a piece of torn kelp.
My babies!
But where did the creature take them?
Creature? I'd say we're looking for a monster. A kelp monster.
Whatever it is, we've got to find it. But be careful, everyone. There's something big and possibly dangerous out there.
No sign of any creature or snails.
Sure is quiet. And shadowy.
with lots of places to hide.
The kelp monster!
He's just a ray. They normally live here, and he's not big enough to be the creature.
Right, I knew that. Look! Torn kelp! And there's more over here. And here.
Now this could lead us to...
Why are you sneaking up on me?
Why are you hiding in the kelp?
I'm not hiding. I'm floating. And it was very relaxing until you swam right into me.
How big is he?
Not as big as a bus.
What do you mean, bus? I'm a harbour seal.
Sorry to have bothered you, Mr. Harbour Seal.
Ah, it's all right. You two are strange, but you're not the strangest thing I bumped into tonight.
What else have you bumped into?
Well, like I said, it was strange. It was big. It nearly knocked me over when it scraped itself along the seafloor, left behind a big hole.
A hole?
Yeah, you can see it for yourself on the other side of this kelp.
Thanks.
Let's go. Now that is unusual, and it might be a clue.
Dashi, look! Shells!
But not snail shells, barnacle shells. These shells belong to little creatures called barnacles that are usually attached to rocks or even other creatures. And look, they lead in there.
It's definitely a clue. As Donna Doxy says, we're hot on the trail.
The trail just ends.
Oh, I was so sure we were onto something. Snort!
Bellow.
Creak!
Huh? Nothing to see here. Just a big clump of kelp.
Is that a whale?
Yes, a grey whale. You can tell because he has bumps on his back instead of a dorsal fin.
So he's bumpy, but also smooth. Just like the crab and urchin said.
And he's making all the noises they mentioned too.
Mystery solved. The kelp monster that took the baby snails was you, a grey whale.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm just kelp.
Kelp doesn't talk.
Oh, okay, maybe not. But please don't give away my disguise. I'm hiding from a pod of orca whales. They want to eat me.
Where'd that grey whale go?
Let's not over here.
Oh.
We won't give you away, promise.
But we'd like to check you for baby snails. They may have gotten caught up in your kelp disguise.
Oh, go ahead then.
There they are.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't know I had any creatures on my head.
Oh, let's get you back to your mum. Oh, my precious little babies. I was so worried. How did you find them?
By following the clues. First we discovered a scraped up part of the seafloor. Then we tracked a trail of barnacle shells to the end, where we heard a spooky noise.
That's when we found the grey whale accidentally carrying the snails.
Now it all makes sense. Grey whale snouts are covered with barnacles. He must have left a trail of shells by scraping his mouth along the seafloor to eat. But where is the whale?
Hiding.
Really? Grey whales usually travel to warmer water this time of year.
There's a pod of orcas after him, and they'd like to eat him.
Oh.
Only me. This kelp forest is a safe place for me to hide.
I think we can help you.
Our whale tracker shows that the orcas are gone.
Oh, what a relief. Before I go, can I ask one last favour? There's a piece of kelp stuck in my blowhole. Would you mind?
This'll make the perfect souvenir for our case.
Thank you for all your help. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, how about finishing up our Donna Doxy readathon?
I've got a better idea. Instead of reading a mystery, let's write one. It's about two sisters who team up to solve cases. The little sister is the brains of the team.
Captain, the kelp forest is right up ahead.
Thanks, Dashi. Now, let's hurry. Shellington has someone special he wants us to meet.
Ah, can't you just tell us who it is?
No, it's a surprise.
Ooh, is it someone you've known for a long time?
Actually, I've never met him before.
Is it some kind of slimy kelp monster?
No.
Is it a bunch of kelp heading straight for us?
Yeah, the water's full of kelp.
And it's all coming from the kelp forest. Something's not right.
We'd better take a look.
Kelp strands are connected to the seafloor by these special roots. If these roots come loose, the kelp will float away. If too much kelp floats away, there'll be no more kelp forest.
And all these creatures will have nowhere to live.
But what's causing all the kelp to come loose in the first place?
Avast! Look, mateys.
I was afraid of this. Red urchins. Red urchins destroy kelp roots. They can wipe out an entire kelp forest.
Unless there are sea otters around to eat them.
Pearl!
Hello, Shellington.
Everybody, this is my sister Pearl, the sea otter.
Hiya.
Hi there,
Hello.
matey.
Pearl is a scientist, just like me. She knows practically everything about kelp forests and kelp plants.
Actually, kelp isn't a plant at all. It's a type of algae.
See?
So this is who you wanted us to meet.
Not exactly, but I'm sure Pearl can tell us what's wrong with the kelp forest.
Yes. I'm afraid I've fallen a bit behind on my urchin duties.
Urchin duties?
Yes, we sea otters are what's known as a keystone species.
The whole kelp forest depends on us to eat the red urchins so they don't destroy it. It's our duty as sea otters.
But I've never seen you eat an urchin.
Well, actually, as it turns out, I'm allergic to urchins.
Shellington helps the kelp forest in a different way, as an octonaut. Usually I can keep the urchins under control all by myself, but lately I've been kind of busy with... Well, let me show you. He's right over here. I wrapped him up in kelp so he wouldn't drift away. Everybody, this is Periwinkle.
This is who I wanted you all to meet. My new nephew.
Look at him.
Look how fuzzy he is.
Perry's still just a baby, so I spend most of my time feeding him, cleaning him, and teaching him how to find food.
Once Perry's a little older, he'll be able to dive down to eat red urchins too.
As a matter of fact, it's just about time for Perry's first diving lesson. Oh, but I still have to catch up on my urchin duties.
Pearl, why don't you and Shellington give Perry his diving lesson and let us clear the urchins out of the kelp forest?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Octonauts, let's do this!
We eat red urchins like this. Now you try. Oh, no, sweetie, that's a rock.
Barnacles to Shellington, how's the diving lesson going?
Well, Perry's found 3 red rocks, 2 red shells, 1 grumpy red crab, but no red urchins. How about you?
It took a while, but we managed to clear the red urchins out of the kelp forest.
Well, that should keep them under control, at least until it gets dark.
Captain, red urchins are most active at night. They might try to come back when the sun goes down.
In that case, we'd better stay the night. We'll take turns looking out for urchins. Now, you're sure you'll be okay up there, Shellington?
Of course, Captain. Nothing like sleeping out under the stars, sea otter style. We're holding hands and holding on to kelp so we don't float away.
Still no sign of any urchins. Hello?
Hey, can't the guy have dinner in peace?
Oh, excuse me. I thought you were... Urchins! Oh no, that's the strand of kelp Shellington's holding on to. Shellington, come in, Shellington. Your kelp strand is loose.
I just want to sleep. Just a few minutes more, Mum.
Flappity flippers! Captain, come in, Captain. The urchins are coming. The urchins are coming. Lots of them.
Kwazii!
What?
Sound the Octo alert! Octonauts to the Gup A! Octonauts, the urchins are heading for the kelp forest, and we've got to stop them. Everyone, let's... hang on, where's Shellington?
Captain, the urchins, they destroyed the roots of the kelp he was holding on to.
Captain, look! Shellington, Pearl and Perry are drifting out to sea.
Dashi, Kwazii, you take the Gup A to rescue Shellington. Tulip, Tweak, we'll help Peso with the urchins. There's no time to lose. Everyone, into positions. Kwazii, Dashi, any sign of Shellington and Pearl?
We're approaching them now, Captain.
Hurry, Dashi, we need all the help we can get.
Fast! There they are, matey!
Whoa! If we get too close, we'll crash into them. Kwazii, maybe you can...
Reel them in! Already on it! Almost! Almost! Ha ha! Got him! Shellington! Ho! Wake up!
What? Jumping jellyfish!
Shellington! The kelp! Grab the kelp! Hold on tight, mateys! We gotta get back to the kelp forest.
It's no use, Cap. The urchins are already getting through.
This looks like a job for a keystone species.
Shellington!
The urchins will keep coming back to the kelp forest unless we move them somewhere with plenty of food. That rocky reef, there's plenty of algae for them to eat there.
But what about the urchins that are already in the kelp forest?
Pearl, I hope you're hungry.
Reporting for urchin duty.
All right, Octonauts, start moving urchins to the rocky reef.
It's working! The urchins like it here.
Keep it up, Octonauts.
That's the last one, Cap.
Thanks, Tweak. Good work, everyone. The red urchins are gone and the kelp forest is safe.
Thanks, Octonauts. I don't know what I would have done without all your help. Oops, missed one.
Perry, you did it!
Your first red urchin!
From now on, it looks like you'll have some help with your urchin duties. What's our position, Dashi?
Just approaching the eastern coast of Australia, Captain.
Australia? I've heard a tale or two about the strange beasties that live there, me hearties.
Actually, Kwazii's right. Many of the creatures in Australia are found nowhere else in the world.
Hold on, everyone. Is everyone okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, Captain.
Yes, I think so.
Aye, aye, Captain. Just practicing my tumbles.
Dashi, what just happened?
Well, we were passing this river, Captain. There's been a lot of rain in this area, and all the extra water caused the river to flood. It's gushing out here into the ocean much faster than usual.
And it's sweeping the river creatures out with it.
Looks like they need our help. Kwazii, sound the Octo alert. Octonauts, to the launch bay. Octonauts, the river here has flooded. We've got to head upstream and help any creatures who may be in trouble. Kwazii, Peso, Shellington, into the guppy. First, we have to rescue the river creatures that have been swept out to sea. Kwazii, activate fish vac. Now let's take them back home.
Be careful out there, little fishies. This river's flowing fast.
Looks like the flooding caused a lot of damage.
There must be more creatures out there who need our help.
Octonauts, let's do this. Well done, Octonauts. Everything looks back to normal. Let's head home before it gets too dark.
I'll be right there, Captain. It looks like part of the riverbank has collapsed. I just want to make sure no creatures were hurt.
All right, Shellington.
Captain, Kwazii's found something.
Feast your eyes on this.
An egg.
It was just sitting there, all alone on the riverbed, Captain.
We'd better get it back to where it belongs.
But where's that?
The shell is hard and thick. This egg was laid on land. We should show it to, Shellington! Shellington, where are you?
Over here, Captain! Ow! Oh, it stung my leg.
What? What stung your leg?
One of them!
There they are.
Don't let them get away.
We're under attack.
Quick, everyone back to the cup. What happened out there, Shellington?
Two creatures came out of nowhere, and one of them stung me in the leg. Oh.
What were those things? They had bills and claws and...
Hold on. I'll be a sea monkey's uncle. It's a pair of duck-faced river monsters.
A pair of duck-faced what?
Now, Kwazii...
'Tis a strange, slippery beast that's said to lurk in Australian rivers, just like this one. It's made up of parts from different creatures. A bill like a duck, fur like a bear, webbed paws like an otter, claws like a cat, a tail like a beaver, and worst of all, a sharp, spiny stinger like a giant bumblebee. This here sting is the work of the duck-faced river monster.
Whatever it was that stung you, it was serious. How are you feeling, Shellington?
Not too good, Captain.
Don't worry, Shellington. I'm sure I can make you better. I just need my medical bag. Captain, I must have dropped it. It's out there.
With the duck-faced river monsters.
Peso, you stay in the gup and look after Shellington as best you can. Kwazii, you and I are going out there to find Peso's medical bag. Oh, I almost forgot. We'll find out who this egg belongs to and return it just as soon as we take care of Shellington.
Good luck out there. And hurry.
Oh.
No sign of the creatures yet.
No sign of Peso's medical bag either. It could be anywhere in this murky muck.
Oh, looks like we've got company. Kwazii, you keep them distracted while I search the riverbed. Ready?
Ready, Captain.
Then let's do this.
Hey, you duck-faced furball! Over here! I'm not scared of you, whatever you are!
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
I did it, Captain!
Oh! Whoa!
I led those monsters on a wild goose chase. They'll never find us now!
This time, Kwazii, you look for the bag and I'll lead the creatures away.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hey! Up here! That's it! Ho-ho! Here I am!
What's taking the Captain and Kwazii so long?
Don't worry, Shellington. They'll be back soon. I hope. Ah! Flappity flippers! The egg's hatching!
Wow! Shiver me whiskers! Peso's bag!
Look out, Kwazii! Kwazii, this way!
Shellington, look!
Oh, fascinating.
A bill. A furry tail. A webbed claw. It's a duck-faced river monster. And it's really cute.
Oh, jumping jellyfish. That's no monster. It's a baby platypus.
A platypus?
Platypuses are river creatures that lay eggs. They only live here in Australia.
Then those creatures outside must be platypuses too.
That's right. And platypus fathers have stingers on their back legs. No wonder he stung me.
They want their baby back. I'd better get it back to them before anyone else gets hurt. Careful on that leg, Shellington. I'll be right back.
How do they keep finding us in the dark?
We're trapped!
We've got you right where we want.
Now hand it over.
Excuse me? And what over?
Not gonna cooperate, huh?
All right then. Get ready to feel the sting.
Stop! Look.
Our baby!
Who's got your bill?
And your tail!
A baby duck-faced monster?
It's not a duck-faced monster. It's a duck-billed platypus. It hatched from that egg you found.
Our egg must have rolled into the river during the flood. We were looking everywhere for it.
We're very sorry, platypuses. We didn't know the egg was yours. We were going to try and find out where it came from, but then our friend Shellington, well...
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry for the sting. I was just protecting my family and I got a little bit, stingy.
I completely understand, but I've got to find my medical bag so I can help Shellington.
Aye, it's somewhere down in the muck.
Perhaps I can make up for what I did to your mate and find that for you. I'll be right back.
But how will he be able to find my bag in the dark?
We platypuses don't mind the dark, because we swim with our eyes closed anyway. We find our way around underwater using our special bill. It tells us where things are.
Aha!
My medical bag. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, Peso. It's feeling better already.
Don't worry, the pain from me stinger should wear off soon.
Sorry again, mates. And thanks for keeping our little ones safe.
Oh, not to worry. It's not every day I get to meet a family of furry, web-footed, stinging, egg-laying, beaver-tailed, duck-billed platypi. Oh, you're standing on my foot.
Oops. Sorry.
As the little fishy swam closer to the shipwreck, he heard a strange, whispery voice. Then an eerie fiery white something rose up from the shadows of the sunken ship. It was what we pirates call a sea ghost. Its slimy fingers stretched from its hands like long, squirmy eels. Its voice came to him in a spooky whisper. It said,
I have an urgent message for Captain Barnacles.
Oh! The vampire squid!
Oh, phew. It's all right. He's an old friend.
What seems to be the problem?
Captain Barnacles, I have come from the deep down below, where I have heard the cry of a hurt creature.
A hurt creature?
Peso, sound the Octo alert. Octonauts, to the HQ. Octonauts, our friend the vampire squid has heard an injured creature down in the midnight zone.
What sort of creature?
I don't know. It is very dark and spooky down there. I get scared easily.
Peso, why don't you take the guppy down below and investigate?
As a medic, it's my duty to help any creature who's hurt or sick, no matter what. Even if they're hurt or sick in a very spooky place.
If it's spooky down there, you're gonna need help, matey. Captain, I'm going too.
I'll stay in touch on the radio. Let me know if you run into any trouble.
Yes, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
Over there. That is where I heard the injured thing.
Look at that.
A shipwreck.
And strange whispery noises too, just like in your story.
Aye, matey.
You don't think there's a sea ghost down here, do you?
Ah, this is too spooky for me.
Ugh, slime. Those noises sound like they're coming from over there. I'm going in for a closer look.
Come in, Peso.
Yes, Captain.
Peso, we've got you and Kwazii on the radar. We'll keep an eye on you from here.
Thanks, Captain. We found a shipwreck, and strange noises seem to be coming from inside. It could be the hurt creature. Over and out. It's my duty to help no matter what. There's no such thing as sea ghosts. Hello? Is there anybody in here? Kwazii? Is that you? You're not a sea ghost. You're an anglerfish.
Thank goodness someone heard me. I've got this pain in my lantern. Can you help?
That's what I'm here for. Looks like you've twisted this. Sorry, what was that? There's nothing to worry about. This won't hurt. Now to get you a sticker. Thank you. Hold on. Flappity flippers!
Peso!
Oh, you don't want to go in there, boy.
I'm coming for you, matey! Peso! Hey, oh. Peso's medical bag. He would never leave this lying about. There's that noise again. Captain, I found Peso's bag, but Peso's nowhere to be seen.
Well, according to the radar, he should be nearby.
Yow!
That's it, Kwazii. Keep going.
Kwazii, there's something else aboard the shipwreck.
Whatever it is, it's heading straight for you.
I I don't see anything.
It's getting closer. Closer?
Kwazii, it's standing right next to you.
I don't see anything.
Behind! In front! Just turn!
Captain, I can't hear you.
Come in, Kwazii.
Captain, we've lost all radio contact.
I know you're here somewhere. What? Who's there? Show yourself. Wow! Got you this time. Yow! A sea ghost. Peso! Did you have to do that?
Oh, sorry, Kwazii. I didn't mean to scare you.
You didn't? It's just, I think this wreck may be haunted by a sea ghost.
I saw something too, but sea ghosts are only make-believe, aren't they? The sea ghost? Captain Barnacles?
I came down as soon as we lost radio contact. Were you expecting someone else?
Yes, the sea ghost.
Sea ghost?
It's got a strange whispery voice and long white fingers like slimy eels. It tried to grab me with them.
Captain, it snuck up behind me and... Listen.
Whatever it is, I don't think it wants us to be here. We'd better move out, fast. This way, hurry!
The sea ghost strikes again!
I've got you! I've got you! It's got me! Oh.
This way!
Did we just get elbowed by a ghost? Yow!
Kwazii! Just a little further.
Whoa! This way!
Pardon?
Did you say help?
Help a ghost?
I'm so sorry to bother you, but I'm not actually a ghost. I'm a long-armed squid.
A long-armed squid? I've seen squids before, and they don't look like ghosts.
Oh, but there are lots of different kinds of squid. Giant squid, vampire squid, and me, a long-armed squid. See?
So those were your elbows that bumped us earlier?
Oh, yes, I'm really sorry about that. These elbows of mine are always getting in the way. We're the only squid that have them, you know. But I'm afraid my elbows aren't the problem.
Your tentacle is tangled.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to, you know, get your attention.
But why didn't you just ask us for help?
Oh, we long-armed squids are, well, shy. I'm sorry if I frightened you.
Frightened? It'd take more than a squid to frighten me.
Oh, do you think you could help me with my tentacle, if it wouldn't be too much trouble?
No trouble at all. Octonauts, let's untangle this tentacle. Ready, Peso?
Ready!
Oh, I'm free!
You need a bandage on that.
Oh, it feels better already. Thank you, Peso.
It was no trouble at all. You be careful with those elbows of yours.
I will. Goodbye.
Cheerio.
Oh.
Ah, my friends, did you find...
Wait! You forgot your medical bag.
Ah, ghost!
Oh, vampire!
Squids.
Barnella! Barnella too! Barnella! Barnella! Oh, Barnella!
Tune it. I can't wait to eat spicy algae burgers tonight, matey.
He says they need to make more burgers, but they've run out of algae.
Easy, Kwazii. We'll just go out and find some more. Come on. According to the map, there should be a big algae patch on the other side of this coral reef.
That coral reef looks sick. It's all white.
Let's stop and investigate.
There's more sick coral over here.
Captain, this coral reef needs a full checkup.
Agreed. Peso, you and Shellington check this side of the coral reef. Kwazii, we'll take the other side. No sick coral on this side so far.
Whoa, that's a lot of algae. We might as well collect some while we're here. Huh?
Kwazii?
Captain, it's me old friend Parrotfish Pete.
Hello, Pete.
If you don't mind keeping your voices down, I'm trying to sneak some algae.
But why do you have to sneak it?
Because of those damselfish. They guard that algae as if it were a treasure chest full of gold, mateys. Now, wish me luck.
Here, keep off the algae.
I just want my fair share. Nothing more, nothing less.
Scram, damselfish only.
Sand squirts!
They had you outnumbered, matey.
Aye, but at least I got away from the scurvy little nippers by squirting sand. Oh, there goes my pal, Sammy. Maybe she can get to the algae.
Yikes! Talk to the spikes!
You all right, Sammy?
Oh, my spikes protected me, but I didn't get anything to eat, not even a nibble.
Look out! Coming deep!
Get him, boys.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Deep.
Hungry?
Yep. I give up, but I'm still...
Hungry?
Yep.
It seems like a lot of fish on this coral reef are hungry because they can't get past those damselfish to eat.
Peso to Captain Barnacles. We found more sick coral on this side of the reef.
Meet us back at the gup, Peso.
Captain, I think there's a connection between the sick coral on the reef and those damselfish. Damselfish grow algae to eat, but when they don't let other fish eat it, there's too much algae. All that extra algae makes the reef sick. You see, Pete and his friends keep the algae from spreading too far. If they can just eat some of the extra algae,
The sick coral reef will get better.
yes, but damselfish are very protective of the algae they grow.
They'll never listen to other algae-eating fish like us.
Don't worry, we'll talk to them for you. Excuse me, we'd like to talk to you damselfish about a problem on the coral reef.
You got a problem? Talk to the boss.
The boss?
The one with the big spot on his face.
A big spot? Sorry, I don't see a damselfish with a big spot.
Oh, yes. Damselfish can see colours we can't. If you want to see that big spot, you'll have to set your binoculars to...
Damselfish vision. What will Twig think of next? Ah, that's better. Aha, the spot. Excuse me, are you the boss?
Certainly I am. And keep off the algae.
Right, we're the Octonauts, and we've discovered some trouble on this coral reef.
There's no trouble for us damselfish. We're sitting pretty with more algae than we can eat. Ain't that right, boys?
Right, boss.
That is the trouble. Too much algae makes the coral reef sick.
But you can save the coral reef if you'll just let some of the other fish eat some of the algae too.
Forget about it. This is my algae farm, and I don't ever leave it. Now scram!
Whoa, easy, Kwazii. We'll scram.
If the boss never leaves his algae farm, then he has no idea that the coral reef is sick.
We need to get the boss off his farm.
Aye, but how?
We're going to take his algae.
Take his algae?
I'll explain. Octonauts and algae eaters to the HQ. Octonauts, our mission is to save the coral reef. But first, we have to show the damselfish that the coral reef is sick. Here's the plan. We steal some algae from the damselfish and use it as bait to lead them to the sick coral.
So the damselfish will see for themselves that the coral reef is in trouble.
This algae is heavily guarded by the damselfish.
Yes, and each damselfish has his own personal patch of algae.
If we take some algae from the boss's personal patch, he's sure to chase after us.
Aye, but look at all those patches. How do we know which one is his?
Already on it, Kwazii.
Dashy and I have been working on the damselfish cam. It's a camera that looks just like a damselfish.
I'll use it to slip past the guards and find the boss's algae patch. And of course, this camera has damselfish vision.
The boss has one big spot on his head. Come on, show yourself. There he is, and there's his patch of algae.
The boss is surrounded by all those damselfish. How do we get past them?
Ah, that's where Pete, Sammy, and Robert come in. Now, each of you has a special skill you can use to distract the damselfish.
Squirting sand? Speed?
I'm thinking. Give me a minute. Is it my spikes?
Yes, Sammy, it's your spikes. While you keep all the other damselfish busy, Peso drops Kwazii into the boss's algae patch.
Then I take the algae.
And we lead the boss to the sick patches of coral.
All right, everybody. Operation Algae Lift begins now. Sammy, you're on.
Oh my, this algae looks delicious.
Come and get me, fishies!
And you, keep off the algae. Huh?
Sorry, just dropping in for lunch. Now let's go, Peso!
No, that's my algae. Damselfish, follow that cat.
Faster, Peso! Hit the turbo button!
Okay, I've never driven a getaway gut before.
He took the bait, Captain! We're on our way!
Very good, Kwazii. Peso, there's a big rock coming up. Fake right, then go left.
Thanks, Captain. Captain, more damselfish coming straight at us.
Shiver me whiskers!
Pull up fast. Peso, pull up.
Don't lose them.
That was absolutely brilliant!
We got you right where we want you.
And we've got you right where we want you. Take a look.
Here.
And here.
And here.
And here.
So the coral looks bad. What's she gonna do with me?
If you keep all the algae for yourself, the whole coral reef will disappear forever.
Hold on. No more reef, no more algae. But it can get well again if we let the other fish eat the extra algae.
Exactly.
All right. You've got yourself a deal.
Who's ready for a spicy algae burger?
Great,
The sucker on your fin is healing nicely, Nora. Now let's see if you can use it to stick to something.
I hope it's working. I have to be able to stick to bigger fish. That's how I hitch rides all over the ocean.
Now, what can we practice on?
Oh, I know!
Oh! You've definitely got the sticking part sorted. Now let's practice the unsticking part.
I'm trying, but... Oh, I can't!
Don't worry, I'll help. Nora? Nora! Nora! Oh. Captain, Nora has vanished.
And I'm afraid there's no sign of her on the fish tracker.
We need to find her, Captain. She could be stuck to something dangerous and not be able to get unstuck.
Don't worry, Peso, we'll find her. Dashi, sound the Octo alert. Octonauts, to the launch bay. Octonauts, we need to find this missing fish. She's a remora who goes by the name of Nora.
Nora the remora, eh?
She was last seen by Peso near this trench.
And then she disappeared without a trace.
So, we've got a little fish who's disappeared in a big ocean. What other clues do we have, matey?
No other clues, but the sucker on her fin is hurt. The longer she's out there, the more danger she's in.
Cap, what about...
Agreed.
I've never seen that before.
We've never had to use it before.
You think he'll get the signal, Cap?
He'll get the signal.
Who'll get what signal? I don't hear anything.
Hold on, Kwazii. I expect he'll be here in 5, 4, 3, 2...
1! Harry the Harbour Seal, at your service.
Oh! Octonauts, meet my old friend and ace detective, Harry. Thanks for coming, Harry.
After all the times you've saved my sealskin barnacles, I owe you one. Or two.
Peso, why don't you tell Harry about our case?
Oh, right. Well, let's see.
Wait, let me guess. What we've got here is a case of a missing fish. A patient of yours, perhaps.
How?
Did I know that? Swimming towards the Octopod, I found this thread. Special type, only used to make bandages. So I figure you must be a medic.
I am.
Yes, I can tell your heart's beating fast, so I guess you're worried, which means this patient of yours is in trouble. What kind of trouble? Well, you contacted me, so obviously they're lost or missing.
Whoa, you're good.
I always find my fish.
The fish we're looking for is a remora.
Named Nora.
But I'm afraid we don't have any good clues for you.
Oh, Harry can find clues that the rest of us can't.
It's all in the whiskers.
That's because harbour seals' whiskers are so sensitive, they can detect the slightest ripple in the water made by any fish.
And track it for 100 miles.
Wow!
Now then, how about you take me to the last place you saw Nora the remora?
This is the spot.
My whiskers are picking up a big fish, fast moving, passed right by here. And now I detect a little ripple from a little fish.
That's probably Nora.
The big fish and the little fish moved on together from here.
Can you tell which way they went, Harry?
According to my whiskers, they went this way. Follow me, chaps. Yes, there's definitely a big fish and a little fish in there.
Let's take a look.
It's a big fish and little fish, all right.
But it's not Nora. It's a cleaning wrasse and a shark.
Hey, big guy, you want cleaning, you must wait until I'm finished the shark.
Yeah, take a swim, Harbour Seal.
Come on, Harry.
Oh, this won't take long. Yes, excuse me, we're looking for a missing fish and we'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't like questions.
Hey, please, the shark, he needs to relax.
Yes, but I'm just wondering if you've seen... Oh!
Hey! Come back, shark, I need to clean your teeth.
We'd better stop that shark before it takes a bite out of Harry. Easy now. Don't chomp my friend.
I'll take it from here. Now, don't move till I'm finished cleaning your teeth. You must relax.
Everyone all right?
Ha! Thanks for saving my sealskin, Barnacles. But it's a good thing that shark chaser's over here, or I might have missed this. My whiskers are detecting more ripples. I'd say these ripples were made by a big fish and
a little fish.
Excellent, my dear Peso. And the trail leads us to...
a little hole in the sand.
Exactly. This little hole was made by a big fish with a pointy nose. Now I'm starting to get the picture. The big fish with a pointy nose takes a dive down towards the sea floor, but he's not alone. Somewhere along the way, he picks up a little fish. Now we've got a little fish stuck to a big fish with his nose stuck in the sand. The big fish breaks free, but the little fish is still stuck to him, and they both went that-a-way. Better follow them before the trail goes cold.
Peso, go with Harry. We'll catch up in the guppy.
Remember, we're on the lookout for a big pointy-nosed fish.
With Nora attached.
Yeah, they definitely came this way. We're close, Peso. Very close.
Are you all right?
Fine. Just running out of air. Harbour seals have to go up to breathe every 30 minutes. Hold on, I'll just grab a quick breath.
Oh no, snapping shrimp!
Yeah! What was that?
Let's make sure Peso and Harry are all right. Snapping shrimp. They make those loud snaps to defend themselves.
Shiver me whiskers! They've knocked out Harry and Peso!
Attention, snapping shrimp. We are the Octonauts, and we're not out to harm you. Would you please stop snapping so we can help our friends?
Oh, sorry. We always snap first, ask questions later, you know. All right, everybody, stop snapping.
Are you all right, Peso?
Oh, I'm fine. But where's Harry?
He was knocked out by those snapping shrimp, just like you.
Oh, no! He's okay, but he needs air right away. Captain, we need to get him up to the surface to breathe.
Understood. Peso, you pull. Kwazii, we'll push.
How do you feel?
I feel ready to solve this case. Ha ha! Come on, chaps. Okay, Peso, we've got to follow these ripples. Aha! There's our big fish with a pointy nose.
That's a sailfish, but where's...
Nora!
Peso!
Let's go!
He's fast, but we're catching up, mateys.
Oh, I can't get unstuck!
Don't worry, we're coming for you!
Catch me if you can.
He's making a getaway.
Flappity flippers, he can leap into the air.
He's not the only one who can leap into the air.
Peso, on my back. I'll leap, you grab. Ready?
Ready. There they are.
Can't get unstuck! Oh.
We're coming! Nora!
We're gaining on them.
Oh, can't reach. I'll have to do this on the fly. Yeah.
Gotcha!
We've got our fish.
Whoa.
And our penguin, too.
Just a few more days in the sick bay, and you'll be good as new, Nora. But we do need to bandage that hurt sucker.
Well, it looks like this case is all wrapped up. See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm Captain Barnacles.
Aye, matey.
Come on, everyone join in.
Right, let's go.